Welcome and good morning, everybody. Let's play some arena. If you wonder about the early time, I also do. My wife had to go early today and I woke up with her and couldn't sleep anymore, so I decided I could just stream. Use the time.
There's always room for another.
So, and like I announced in the last days, if I find the time, I will do Rogue Arena because I have Rogue, and Rogue. Kept those two for a few days, and this one was a reroll from yesterday, so from yesterday 7 PM, so it's not that old. Wonder if I could reroll it? No. It's funny with... no, I used the reroll timer. Okay, so everything in place. So let's jump in. We have 275 gold and an open arena pass. If I finish all those quests, it's 160 gold, 400 and a few, and the arena reward. So I'm pretty confident that I can get some cards for this free-to-play Asia account. I'm not sure what time it is now in the Asian regions, and I'm also not sure what I will face at this time, because it's 7 AM here. But well, we'll have a look, right? Oh, that's a tough one. Argent Commander or SA7 agent. I would probably like to see my deck a little bit more to do this decision here. But both are very useful, obviously. I'll go with the SI here. Wow. Just another rare and 3 of the top tier, I would say. Perdition's Blade, Coda and Mind Control tech. I haven't been too much in love with the Coda lately. But... and Perdition's Blade kinda relies on... Well, it is a nice card, but I would like to know my deck better. Maybe Deadly Poison, or maybe I have an Assassin's Blade later. Maybe... what was the other card? Bloodsail Raider or something, just to synergize with it. I'm not sure. Kodo is a lot of value if it hits something. Obviously it isn't if it doesn't. Well, it's... no. The body's okay, but nothing too spectacular. I go with the Kodo, I think. Perdition Blade is also very nice. This is a tough one. Could decide some games. Just this pick here. I go with Blade. Scrub. And oh, those are all kind of great. I have to... well, Earthen Ring is useful in utility. Also like the Shield Master. These are all tough choices. I cannot tell, to be honest. I think I go with the Shield Ascension here. Oh, another okay. That's great. Another 3? Yeah. Dominant Knight. Another rare. That's interesting. Well, then I would have taken the Kodo and the Blade here, I guess. Now it's Twilight Drake. Assassin's Blade. Yeah, then Blade Flurry, why not? Cold Masters, nice. Yeti, of course. Another Scrub. Although Loot Hoarder would have been nice too. Molten Giant is nice in Rogue. Also, I need big bodies on the board. Fan is okay. Crusader is okay. Harvest Golem. A lot of strong 3-drops. I don't think I want another Assassin's Blade. And I'm liking 2-drops. Deadly Poison, really nice. Especially with an Assassin's Blade. I took Headcrake once in Arena and I didn't like it. Most of the time it was a dead card. I like it in the end game though. If you're top decking, play a card, play Headcrake, play a card, play Headcrake. But in the end it's pretty bad. Blade Master here. Although I don't like the heavy 3 slot here, so I go with the Abomination. Another rare. A lot of rare cards here. It's interesting. I think Brewmaster is fine. 1, 2, 3 2-drops so far, so Raptor it is. Archmage. Yeah. Don't have any late game so far. It's pretty crucial. Sep or another Fairy Dragon. Okay. War Golem. I think I have to take this one. Although I would like the other ones too, but pretty sure that I need some late game here. Another rare. It's pretty interesting. But those are all bad this time. How many spells do I have? 1, 2, 3. 3. Yeah, so the Mana Addict won't show too much value here. Master of Disguise. How many 2-drops do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 weapons in here. A lot of 3-drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4-drops, which is also okay. But since I don't have late game, I think I have to something that yeah, I go with the Master of Disguise here. Mana Addict is a 1/3. I have nothing to combo with it or to buff it, like Shattered Sun Cleric or Cold Blood or something, just to use it with something, or Terrorwolf Alpha. I have so many 3s already. I think I go with the... I could go with the Geomancer, just to buff the Blade Fury and the Fan of Knives. Could be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4... just 5 2-drops? Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2... weren't it 5 before the Bloodfin Raptor? Did I count the Blade Flurry? Okay, so I think I should go with the Geomancer. Although the Owl could be pretty nice later on. Maybe I'll go with the Owl. Tough choice again here. 1, 2... no. Do this. Oh, here's the Cold Blood. Oh, I need this brand, of course. And something for the late game. Okay. Okay, those last 2 cards really made up for the lack of late game. I have like 1, 2, maybe 3 card that can be considered late game. My 2 slot now is a little bit... It's so interesting. Well, my 2 slot is a little bit underrepresented, but that's okay. I worry about the late game, so the Sprint is a very nice card, because the whole deck likes card draw so hard that I hope that I can draw into it in the games. I'll set up a deck list as usual. That's the wrong one here. Okay. So I don't have any backstabs, don't like this. Not too many combo starters, because yeah. My lowest drops are 2 drops in the end, except the deadly poison, so don't have, well, I don't have too many combo cards either, so it's just the Perdition's Blade, which does 1 damage nevertheless, and the SI7 agent, which is pretty strong if you can combo it out. Not too strong if you can't do it. Scout Crusader, the SI7. I have a lot of other 3 draws though, so this won't matter too much, I think. 4 slot is kinda strong, especially if I can get out the Cult Master after coining out, for example, the Defias Ringleader at turn 1 or something, just to sacrifice a few minions. Master of Disguise, haven't used this before, it's a 4/4 Bardy, so we'll do something. I'm already reached the... I have 2 cards, which I have 2 copies of, and at the end of the scroll bar here, I'm just at the 4 slot. So I have a lot of mid-game and a lot of, well, not a lot of, but some early game, and nearly no late game, which is pretty bad. But I think with a Sprint I'm able to make up for this. Maybe I should have taken the Sap instead of the Fairy Dragon earlier. But then I would like another 2 drop, so not sure. And maybe I should have taken the Owl just to destroy the opponent's late game. I'm not sure. At least I have a Molten Giant and a War Golem and a Sprint and these 2. So this, wow, wow, the curve is so heavy here and so low here. Nah. Okay, so I think this deck could do well, but not exceptional well. So I didn't have a great arena draft in the last, like, don't know, couple of arena runs. Here's the deck list.
Valera versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Watch your back.
Oh, the game is gone. Sorry for this. Maybe I shouldn't start the games beforehand. Okay, so here's the deck list again. Okay, this looks better. Okay, so I have the coin and therefore I will keep the Ringleader. We'll keep the Crusader and Dagger up between them. Yeah. That's a nice curve. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah, beat it.
So there you have the counter. Do I want to save this? I have turn 3, turn 4 play. I have so many 3s in here.
You're looking at me.
Maybe I should have kept the sprint, because I will rely on it very heavily. Oh, would have liked to see this last turn. Would have been pretty nice.
For the crusade!
If he has an Ursh... Oh, well, I could just...
Here we go.
Yep.
You're looking at me.
If he hits something with Razorfern Hunter, I can hit it with the dagger next turn. And I have the Stormwind Knight. This was like the worst case.
For the king! For
I'll probably not play the Assassin's Blade next turn, because I can use it for some more board presence.
My eyes are open.
Interesting. So maybe I will use it. Turn 6 those two. Turn 7 War Golem? Okay.
Here we go.
Then I missed one damage on him. Hope this won't matter in the end. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. I think.
So many options.
this guy's toast.
Somewhere in here is a deadly poison, so... Only question is... do I attack this?
For honor.
Or do I attack him 18 next turn? Okay, let's say 7, 9, 12 next turn. I have a Blade Flurry, so maybe I will be in a situation where I would like to use it in the next couple of turns. I'll just hit him. I have enough charges left. If he has another Lightning Storm, it would be bad though. Or turn 6, probably Fire Elemental. Tide, interesting. Ah, another Lightning Storm. Two. Really? 2 on the one with... oh man. The 1 and 4 for him. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Next turn I can play my whole hand, and then I'm almost out of cards. Maybe I should have kept the sprint. Okay. Oh, there's the deadly poison. Showing up a little bit late, but I can 5, 12. Leave him with 6. It's pretty interesting. Okay, so that's 3. That's 6. Okay, hope that is worth it. So this board is pretty scary now. Unless he plays spell damage totem and another lightning storm. Okay. Never played Rogue on this account before. Yay, Assassin's Blade.
Valera versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
This doesn't look well here. No. Turn 4 Yeti, turn 5 Assassin's Blade. He plays a guy next turn. Then I hit it. Then I have no dagger left. And I have Assassin's... okay.
Here we go.
Not sure if this will go down this road. Maybe I draw the deadly poison and hide myself, but...
Tazdingo! Yes.
Drawing into my own. Huh. Okay, so it was the right decision to hit him. Yeti or Tastingo? Doesn't make a difference.
Tazdingo! Yes.
I need both of them to... oh, no, I could have used Yeti Dagger. Well, let's see. I have the Assassin's Blade next turn, so... I can handle some threats here, if I need to.
Not on my watch.
X marks the spot.
This Argent Protector is so valuable if you can get it off in a good way. Yeah, I have to start. Here, clear the board. Next turn maybe Blade Master, SI7 can clear those two.
You gotta be kidding me!
Oh. Pretty tough place here.
So many options.
Maybe I should have taken the Panther instead. Yeah, should have.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Here we go.
Okay, so if both survive, I can trade both in with the Cult Master, which would be pretty good. Oh my gosh.
Reporting for duty.
10 damage. Oh god.
Well played.
It's just too much. Can play 7 here, 10, then I'm dead. I have 7 damage here. This is 2. It's just not. One short. Okay, so I should have played the Yeti before, and then I could play the Testingo now. Okay. This was pretty tough. Don't see something to get out of this. Have to kill this. I took the Geomancer over the L, so I wouldn't have it. Do I miss something? No taunts?
So many options.
And a maximum of 9 damage. 10 with the weapon, of course, but then I'm dead. Can't kill him either, so... Oh.
Here we go.
Thought, hey, I was lacking 1 damage. That's great, but just had the mana for Perdition's Blade or the pen, of course. Okay. Wow. Pretty tough. Whew. At least it was a fast game.
Valera versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Watch your back.
Okay, that's pretty interesting. Turn 1 Ring Meter, turn 2 Dagger up, turn 3 Deadly Poison. I have a lot of 3 drops in here. Maybe I want to keep the Sprint. Could be worth it. But it's a dead hand for a dead card in my hand for 6 turns. So no. The other game was decided before I could have played Sprint, so... No, not before, but I could have played Sprint and nothing more. So I'll just keep them. Okay, Cult Master grants some cards too. That's pretty good.
Sorry about that.
Okay, that's a pretty good start. Turn 3 Dago Deadly. Turn 4 Cult Master to trade something. Or as an alternative, Stonewind Knight to kill something. So happy with this. turn 3 play.
You looking at me?
I would miss one of the card for the sprint, so was the right decision to give it away. I don't want to give some of these minions away. I have the Molten Giant, so it's okay for me to attack the minion, and I have the Cult Master, so I want to trade them in cycling for some value, not for a Raptor. Pretty great start here. Okay. Okay.
For the king!
Here we go.
Honor.
I must safeguard the land.
all my good trades are gone here. Don't like this.
My eyes are open.
Honor.
Question is, do I attack him? 6 and 7 play, at least. So probably not. Too bad that he cleared off my board by himself, not by playing a big minion or something. This Cult Master value.
Get behind me.
Okay, so now it's better.
Join or die, or both.
Of course.
Here we go.
For honor.
He already played a Wrath and a Keeper, so maybe the Cult Master can survive. Huh, okay. Pretty weak stuff, although. Hmm. 2 damage here, 7 there. Oh, probably not. Definitely the right decision to send the sprint back. Have enough cards here, for sure. Okay, so I can kill this. Yeah, and play the Molten. Yeah, okay. I'm willing to take the risk here.
Job done.
If he has something... Okay, he could kill something with another Starfall.
Where shall I strike?
Okay, so now it's interesting. I'm willing to take more risks here. So if he has a swipe, I could go down to 4. If he has another Druid of the Claw and a swipe, I go down to 1. Actually, he could kill me then, right? It's 9. Yeah. If these are... Huh. That's not great. Okay, so I'll play it safe here. Druid of the Claw and Swipe are always cards that one should keep, so yeah. Or then one should draft.
Don't blink.
I'll put it on your tab.
That's some panda value. Yeah. I was about to say something like, okay, only this thing could happen now. Okay. It's 4, it's 9. It's 10. I go down to 6.
I wonder.
Can kill this, have a 4-2 and the 4 and a 4-4 on the board. And the Crusader. Okay, it's not great, but don't have too many choices here. This one is pretty scary.
Another round?
Here we go.
Don't.
And I don't have lethal next turn. That's pretty bad.
You gotta be kidding me!
Wow. Whew. Okay, there's my fan. That's really nice. And I have spell damage on the board. Okay. I want to play the Fairy Dragon. Can do 7 damage. 8. Oh no.
Victory!
Join or die.
Next turn, Assassin's Blade SI for 5 with 7 damage on the board. Ah, okay. Okay, so this is 7. Brings him to 4. It's already 8 damage, so can play. Okay. Or maybe setting up the Yeti. Does it really matter? That's for this. Okay.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Join or die.
Don't blink.
Here we go.
Comes down to this card. If this is swipe or
Pass me me that arc light
Okay.
flare.
That's scary. Okay. 6, 7. That's enough. Whew. Swipe or Starfire or
Hey, lights out.
Druid of the Claw. Too many cards that killed me here. Phew. Okay, those big guys are really hard to deal with. Iron Bark and Engine of War. Had to hit both with my dagger. What did I take instead of the sap? I think it was a second fairy dragon. Oh well.
Valera versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
Turn
Watch
2, turn
your
3.
back.
Ah, turn 4. And maybe I get another 2-drop. Ringleader would be best. Oh, okay. But alternative to Cultmaster is also okay.
Put this apple on your head.
Could trade here very well now. If I knew this before. A little bit risky. If he has Shadowword Death and well, he wouldn't need Shadowword Death and a 1-mana minion. And the blade would have to hit. Okay. Slide? Okay. It's not even better. Not too efficient, but at least this can't be targeted by him. Okay. It's a 3-drop.
For the king! For honor!
I have a pretty weak start here. Can trade so good here. Shared powered shields showed very much value.
Engaging TC-130 into dislocator.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Now we are already turning into late game, and I don't have too many late game cards in my deck and none in my hand. So, oh, wow. And yes, something like the greatest late game card. Some of the best. Wow. For one card? I don't know. Otherwise my other plays aren't very great here either, so this thing is very scary and I don't have a way to remove it. Okay, so that's 2 on 3 here, 1 here, 2. No, that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay in the end. Oh, would have liked to see this before.
Join or die.
Not all.
Wow! One thread after another. Wow. So if I play the Yeti, he just hits the Yeti and heals this for 4 and it's back to full health again. Oh man. What do I have in the stack that could help me out here? Argent Commander, Blade Flurry. Okay, none of these. Okay, so next turns will be pretty interesting. Okay, so I am already dead. Wow. This one. This one. No, if he has Holy Nova, well, can blow up my... Well, if he has, I'm dead, so doesn't matter. I have 3 HP. Okay. I'm dying to some kind of combos here. The second time now. Like in the Paladin game.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Venture Co. Blessing, and here it's just a Wayland Holy Fire thing. Wow, this deck was so insane. I'm stunned by the insaneness of this deck. Oh, I didn't here, corrected the title. Wow. Okay, it seems like there are some great Asian decks out there at this time. Wow.
Valera versus Thrall.
Watch
2, 3, 4, that's okay.
back.
V W 27751-901.
Job's done.
Coin Totem. Well, it's a fairy dragon, so Could kill it with Elven Archer. Flame Tongue. Maybe he has Flame Tongue. Okay.
Here we go.
Totem Flame Tongue would be too much value for my poor fairy dragon. This one again. Okay. Oh, and they saved the card for the Twilight Dragon.
Here we
Although against the Shaman it's always a coin flip because it dies to Earthshock. This is really big value. I hope I countered some totem, flame tongue, totem play here. Oh. Okay, no. If I play Fairy Dragon, Ringleader, my whole board dies to a Lightning Storm. I think he would have played an Earthshock if he had one for the Crusader.
join or die.
I'll play the better Yeti here. Kind of.
Locked and loaded.
Why didn't... Oh, okay, it was a top deck. Wondered why he didn't play this last turn.
This is our town.
Yeah, beat.
Was the most mana efficient way here. Yeah, that was the right choice because now I have some great totem
You're
killers here.
looking at me.
And yeah, Yeti dagger. I think it's enough here. My whole board. If he gets a spell damage totem, then my whole board dies to Lightning Storm, except for the Yeti, of course. But
Here we go.
expecting this. Cult Master would be pretty nice here. Oh, it's our Argent Commander. That's actually not bad either. 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, 17?
I wonder.
Rock by the Windspeaker. 18 damage. Rock by the Windspeaker Flame Tongue. 22.
So many options.
4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 15. Set him to 4, which is great. This.
Choose soon.
Yeah, I played it really way here. It's just too much damage here. What to do?
Here we go.
Okay, if he has double rock bite or something, then I might be dead somehow.
What to do?
Well, if he has a big taunt, could also be very troubling, but okay. Doesn't look too scary. Okay, so four, okay.
Looking at me.
To Northrend! Victory or death!
Okay, so 2 more games. Should be possible somehow. Not sure what happened over the last week, but I seem not to be able to draft those very good decks. But I don't feel like that I get cards for great decks either, so
Back.
it's not just me, I think. Could be. Yeah. So many 3-drops in here. Ah, none of them. Okay. I'm pretty sure that a 2-drop will follow up. Then I would of course play the Bloodfen Raptor. Or maybe I can play the Twilight Drag. Okay, so I turn 3. Probably. Or maybe the Brewmaster. But probably the Twilight Drag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Minus coin 5. 4, 6. It's okay. Although this is pretty strong.
I smell blood.
Now the ringleader. Would have liked to see this earlier. My favorite play would be something like
So many options.
Archmage Blade Flurry. Okay, if I kill this, it's a 4-2, like this. Dice to this. If I pound it back, 1 mana short next turn. Then
I wonder.
it's not too great, but has some value.
I'll put it on your tab.
And I have a lot of cards, so the Twilight Drag benefits from that. Interesting. Interesting choice with all those stealth cards. Huh. Credit for this. Could play the Cult Master, just but it dies to this one. That's not a. I get a card, but don't think that this is. Although, it's interesting, if I play the Cultmaster, I get a card. This gets cleared, so the Cultmaster's basically there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Would be a 4, 8, and the Ringleader next turn. And I have strong follow-up plays if I need them. What's the other? Well, no. Just put this one here.
Another round?
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Now this board becomes kinda scary. But the Abomination is great here, I think.
What we do.
Unless you have something like Defender of Argus. Or maybe a Shattered Sun. Nah, well, a Shattered Sun would die then, so.
I wonder.
Wow. Okay. Wow, and the 1 health from the Blood Imp. I would have played the Argent Commander, but wow. Blade Flurry? 2, 4. I have so many 3-drops in here, and I think I didn't draw one of them for now. Wow. Well, I have to clear this board eventually, so.
I wonder.
Have to sacrifice this, and then I'm left with a Defias Ringleader. I don't like this at all, but there's not much of a choice. I can. Wow. I die to so many cards now, I don't want to evaluate this. Okay, Doomguard, some Chargers, Argent Commander for example, blah blah blah. And I don't have too many counters to this one either. Oh, well, there's one. Don't have 2-drops here, so. Wow.
To Northrend! Victorial death!
I won't hit anything with the weapon, so it's okay to attack him. I have a Charger here for 2, which is great, but this deck is lacking taunts. Just have the Senjin. Okay.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay, so how much damage do I have here? It's 4, it's 6, it's 8. Oh man, I'm one short. Would be enough mana. I'm one short. This thing rescued him.
So many options.
Wow, this is embarrassing. Okay, then I have to play this safe and clear as much as I can.
So many options.
For the king!
Again, no Cult Master value from...
This guy's toast. For honor.
Gets him a card. I don't like this. Okay, only question is, do I... Yeah. He gets a third card and could tap for a fourth one and then play all for 3. Ah! And he could have played the power overwhelming, of course. This is so fired up there. Damn it. I died to some pretty nasty combos in all of the games. Wow. Venture Co. Blessing of Kings, Valen Holy Fire, or the Valen on its own, and the power overwhelming Bang Boom Bang. Wow. Okay, so I'm a little disappointed with this run, obviously. But I'll try to review this. I think the deck is definitely better than 3 wins. I think it should have gone 5 wins or something. But I can't, at least. But I can't see what I did wrong there. So... Okay. I somehow blame the strong opponents for this, but maybe that's not even... Well, sometimes you get unlucky. Or I did a terrible job. I don't know. Okay, let's have a look at the deck. I think the early game curve was nice. I almost always had 2, a 3, and a 4 drop, sometimes a 5 drop, which was nice. The curve is too high here and too low there. That's obviously because that's obvious. I lost all the... Oh no. Okay, let's say I didn't have the counters that I would have needed for something like Valen or a Venture Co. Could have killed the Venture Co if I had played something like a Yeti at turn 4 and then had a Dark Iron Dwarf or something for turn 5. But it's in Arena it's hard to deal with a Venture Co. The turn it appears. And most of the time it doesn't matter too much because of the great downside of the Venture Co. So it isn't too troubling if it stays around, and I could have removed it if he didn't buff it with Blessing of Kings. So I'm still trying to figure out the pros and cons of this deck. I think well, I didn't play Master of Disguise. Okay, so I think the deck likes card draw mechanics, and but the Cult Master did well. I didn't end up too often with too few cards, I think. Even in the last game I still had something to play for all my mana. It was just that I didn't have the late game to play there. Or to set up a big taunt or something. Taunts were definitely missing. I had one Shieldmaster, but and one Abomination, but they didn't do well by preventing damage, a lot of damage to my face. So if I had a taunt against the Venture Co. or against or another taunt against the power overwhelming thing last turn, then might have been different. But I don't think that I had. Well, I would have to review the draft. Maybe there was a Fan Creeper or something. Okay. But other than that, it was a little bit weak in the late game, but very strong in the early and mid game. Like I said, I would have predicted more wins with this deck, and I still do if I look at it. There are a lot of strong cards, and I had a lot of strong starts. All those wins were, well, one was against the Druid, top decking. Okay. But I think the other two were pretty strong, mostly because of a great start. Like Coin Defies Ringleader, Fairy Dragon Follow Up, Harvest Golem, Yeti. There were some valuable cards in there, so. But I want educational statement at the end. So, like most games that I drafted in the past, there weren't enough big bodies on the board. The Molten Giant paid off in the one game with the Druid, of course. Don't think War Golem is great, but it's reasonable. The Sprint, yeah, was necessary in this deck, of course, because it lacks card draw other than Cultmaster, and I had the Cultmaster the whole game, in the last game, and I couldn't use it just because of the pressure on the board, and because the Cultmaster is such a weak body on the board. So the Sprint was necessary, Argent Commander did its job, Archmage wasn't too strong here, could use it, I could use the spell damage one turn, but I didn't have too many spells, so all in all the late game was weak, the mid game was strong, and the early game was reasonable, so all in all I don't think 3 wins is appropriate for this deck, but it wasn't the great deck either, so maybe that's the reason. Let's check out. What I hate the most is that I didn't complete the 5 wins quest, and now I have to see where I can get 2 rogue wins from. Okay, counter spell. I think I have one already. Okay, this was not too much gold here. Second counter spell? Yep. Okay. Secrets Mage. Let's see in the pack. Oh. 2 rares. Okay. Power Overwhelming. Silverhand Knight, I think I have... Wow, that's at least the 3rd Fairy Dragon. Okay, well, I crafted one, I think 2 days ago. Now I have 3 of them. Okay, so that's life, and I climbed with the deck already, so that's fair somehow. Head crank. I think that's the second one too. Interesting. So the game is still throwing good hunter cards at me, although I'm not in need of a second Savannah Highmane here. What was I? No, it's the first head crank. Okay. So still have 2 rogue quests here. Let's just buy the next arena pass right away. It's Warlock, Druid, Warrior. Druid, Rogue, Rogue, Warrior, so... Okay, there's definitely a chance to complete at least one of these quests, and I still have 1 slot open, which will be filled at the evening. So I'll just stop the stream here for a second to split the media files, as always. I will do a few ranked plays afterwards. And for those who are leaving here or just watching the video, thanks for watching as always. Didn't went too well, sorry for that. Hope Hope you enjoyed it nevertheless, and see you around next time. For those on the stream, stay tuned. Bye bye.